Next song, please. It was always the men who would get so drunk. I'll be one of the maidens passing the sake.
I've had sake. Small hot drink. Quite fortifying after a day in the wet.
One night my father proposed 3 rounds of 3 cups, which was normal, and then the emperor should have said 3 rounds of 3 cups, but he said 3 rounds of 9 cups. So you can imagine.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
The roses were smashing. Mermaid, iceberg, he taught me all their names.
Coffee. Oh, now then.
He has one of the finest rose gardens in West Sussex. He exhibits.
He what?
His wife was visiting her mother. It was like living together.
Crafty, you never said.
He rang Saturday morning.
Lucky you were free.
That's what I told him.
Did you have?
Have you ever seen a really beautiful rose garden?
I don't like flowers.
No.
I like swimming
Esther's
pools.
baby. They're all called after birds.
Our friend's late. Celebrating all weekend, I betcha.
I'll call the rose Elvis or David Hasselhoff.
Is Howard in yet? Win. Is Howard in yet?
Oh, if he is, he'll be bleeping I've got a problem.
Howard can just hang himself.
Howard's really caught up. Good weekend to you?
You could say.
Ah, which one?
One Friday and one Saturday. Sunday night I watched telly.
And which of them did you like best?
Sunday night. I like the Ovaltine.
I like the Ovaltine.
Derek asked me to marry him again.
He doesn't know when he's beaten.
I told him I'm not going to play house. Not even in Ascot.
Mind you, you could play house.
If I did play house, I would play house ace.
You could marry him and go on working.
I could go on working and not marry him.
Morning,
Hey!
ladies!
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
We're tactfully not mentioning you're late. Bloody tube. Heard that one.
We've used that one.
It's the top executive doesn't come in as early as the poor working girl.
Pass the cup and shut your face, Pat.
Well, I'm delighted.
Howard's looking sick.
Howard is sick. He's got ulcers and heart. He told me.
Well, he'll have to stop then.
Stop what?
Smoking, drinking, shouting, working.
Well, working?
We're just looking through the day.
Well, I'm doing some of Pam's ladies. They've been piling up while she's away.
Half a dozen girls and an arts graduate who can't even type.
Look at that.
I spent the weekend at his place in Sussex! Oh!
She fancies his rose garden.
I had to lie down in the back of the car so the neighbours wouldn't see me go in.
I think I'll tell the wife.
Like hell.
She might leave him and you can have the rose garden.
The minute is not a secret. I'm out on my ear.
Oh, I don't know why you bother.
A bit of fun.
Maybe it's time you went to Australia.
I think it's pushy Mr. Holden time. I'm Rosemary Kidd, Howard's wife. You don't recognise me, but we did meet. I remember you, of course, but
Yes,
you
of course, Mrs. Kidd. I'm sorry. We did meet. Howard's about summer, expect. Have you looked in his office?
Howard's not about no. I'm afraid it's you have come to see if I could have a minute or two.
Well, I do have an appointment in 5 minutes.
This won't take 5 minutes! I'm very sorry. It's a matter of some urgency.
Well, yes, of course. What can I do for you?
I just wanted a chat. An informal chat. It's not something I can simply... I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your work. I know office work isn't like housework,
No,
which
it's
is all
fine.
interruptions.
This is my niece, Angie, Mrs. Kidd.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
Very well, thank you.
Howard's not in today.
Isn't he?
He's feeling poorly.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
The fact is in a state of shock. About what's happened?
What has happened?
You should know, if anyone. I'm referring to you being appointed managing director instead of Howard. He hasn't been at all well all weekend.
I'm sorry to hear that,
He hasn't
Mrs. Kidd.
slept for 3 nights.
Well,
I haven't slept.
has he thought of taking sleeping pills?
It's very hard when someone has worked all these years.
Business life is full of setbacks. I'm sure Howard knows that. He'll bounce back in a day or two. We all bounce back.
If you could see him now, you know what I'm talking about. What's it going to do to him working for a woman? I think if it was a man, he'll get over it as something normal.
I think he's going to have to get over it.
Oh, it's me that bears the brunt. I'm not the one that's been promoted. I've put him first every inch of the way. And now what do I get? You women this, you women that. It's not my fault. You're going to have to be very careful how you handle him. He's very hurt.
Naturally. I'll be pleasant and tactful if you don't start pushing someone around. I'll consult him over any decisions I have regarding his department, Mrs. Kidd, but that is no different from any of my other colleagues.
I think it is different. Because he's a man.
I'm not quite sure why you came to see me.
I had to do something.
Well, you've done it. You've seen me. I think that's all we have had time for. I'm sorry he's been taking it out on you. He really is a shit, Howard.
But he's got a family to support. He's got 3 children. It's only fair.
Are you suggesting I give up my job to him then?
Well, it did cross my mind that if you're unavailable after all for some reason, that he would be the natural second choice. I think. Don't you? Well, I'm not asking.
Good.
You mustn't tell him I came. He's very proud.
If he doesn't like what's happening here, he can go and work somewhere else.
Is that a threat?
I'm sorry, but I do have some work to do.
It's not easy, a man of Howard's age. You don't care. I thought he was going too far, but he's right. You're one of these ball breakers.
Sorry,
that's what
but
you
I
are.
do have
You'll
some
end up
work to
miserable
do.
and lonely. You're not natural.
Sorry, could you please piss off?
I thought if I saw you, at least I'll be doing something.
A wall with pretty apartment buildings on one side,
and slums on the other.
a wall with Wi-Fi and cable on one side, and blackouts and food rations on the other.
A wall with traffic lights and cinemas on one side.
And empty spray cans and dusty footprints on the other. A wall with world-class orchestras on one side.
And wailing mothers on the other.
A wall snaking through olive groves. A wall sown from hatred and distrust. Yet within the wall lie
I, the mother of Joseph.
I, the mother of Joseph. I, the mother of Joseph.
The wife of Jacob.
The wife of Jacob. The wife of Yaakov. Father of the tribes of Israel.
I, Rahel.
I, Rachel. I, Rachel.
I listen to the prayers
Of the thousands that come, I see the tears.
of mothers praying for sons.
I feel the footprints of those who walk free.
I bear in my breast
The wounds of being torn apart
by
the 3
who
believe in one.
We are each other's mirror.
Their people,
ours,
their history, ours.
their righteousness,
Ours, their sins.
ours.
Right in the middle of dinner, he shouted at me, in front of everyone. How dare he? Nadesta, you should never have married him. We can't control who or what we love. Love? Joseph always said that to love made a Bolshevik weak. Shocked. You, the hero's wife. You, the good man's woman. You smirk and shudder at Magda and me. You stand on your pedestal and you spit on us.
Lines must be drawn.
True. To the victors, everything. Of course. And to the losers, nothing. Hurrah! Drink up.
Cheers. there! How's that?
Very good. Very good.
Take that.
Excellent. Excellent.
And that.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Drink up!
Cheers. More lines there.
Yes, great.
And there! Wonderful!
All is neat and clear.
Avoid simplicities, please.
Ace, ace, what could be the ace? Collateral damage.
Cruel, but necessary.
The apathetic, the sympathetic, the underserving empathetic. Wonderful! Brilliant!
Can we hear the story of the hummingbird?
What story? What hummingbird?
Oh, I love that story.
Of course you do.
How does it go?
We have to defend the faith. Show them the grace of what Islam truly is.
I came to America so that my daughter can be free to be whatever she wanted to be. Yet here you are, quoting outdated scripture and talking about defending the faith. This is a decision you will regret, Heba.
No, Mother. This is a decision you will regret because you will no longer be able to walk around the mall pretending you're just another soccer mom.
I have never lied about who I am, Heba.
And yet you've never told the truth. I hear you when you have the other moms over for tea, calling Adam Adam, telling them the story of how you got a parking ticket at Yankee Stadium because you caught Headley's fly ball and waited 2 hours to get it signed. And when he signed it, you completely forgot to take a selfie because he was
There is
swooning over his
so
bicep.
much that you are cutting yourself off from. You are starting college next year. This will greatly limit your social circle, stop you from really being a part of college life.
This will be a reminder that I will always have to place my faith first. Aren't you the one who's always talking about how I must not be influenced by what you and Abba like to call the hedonistic rites of passage of white American culture?
What we mean is for you to not join a sorority or get a boyfriend with tattoos and a man bun. We don't mean for you to put that over your head and subject yourself to constant suspicion.
When I was 6 and I had trouble understanding why we didn't celebrate Christmas, you told me that I didn't get anything from Santa, not because I wasn't good, but because I was special in my own way. I was special because Allah loved me, and His love would make me good and kind. His love would protect me, shield me from the bad in this world. That was the year I started to believe in monsters. I tried to find them so that I could get rid of them. And every time I turned to look at them, they'd disappear into my wounds. The very moment I reach out to grasp them, the very moment I lose them. I searched my mind and memory to grasp back some of my identity. An identity that was shaped by a man's hands. A man who loved me as much as he hated me. Who was as vicious as he was tender. I am so confused.
the injustice. She declared war against him. But in that very moment, she remembered her love for him. And so little Malaga held the polarities of love and justice in her little chest until she burst. Into a deep and vast ocean of stars that lit up the night sky. And so they called this blanket of stars Malaga Awi, meaning the heart of Malaga. It will always be a testament to the Wakari people of a love so powerful it burst into a million little lights, lighting up the whole world. Undependable, that's what you are. Makes no difference that you're a star. He was an R&B singer. Platitudes and romance are cheap. Don't do nothing if you make her weep. I should have listened to my mama before. Walked out on you and shut that door. Undependable in every way. It's what you do, not what you say. Come on, how many girls know what I'm talking about? Flowery words and love songs are free. Don't make promises that you won't keep. You're a failed man at the core. Can't cover up with that suit I bought. Jeez, and tyrannical kept me in chains. It was always your way of and that's why, darling, it's incredible how someone so damn tyrannical got me staying and begging and loving you like a fool. And you're a spectacle in every way. You knew all the right moves and the right things to say. And that's why, darling, you're a spectacle. And quite the professional. How you got away by making all the right moves. You worked the crowd and sang them all the right tunes. You're a master of women and the Yoda of smooth. Many men look good in suits, right? And the suit is a pretty thing. Take a man you would hardly notice on the street, put him in a suit, and all of a sudden he seems to put on some kind of character, or gravitas, or command some kind of respect. But there are some men who don't look good in suits. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way at all. No, it is not for some reason of body shape ratio, stylistic matter, looks, or other. These men, wow. On the contrary, for these men, the suit seems to cover up a certain kind of glory. You know, a glory that emanates from an inner life. A glory that only seems to be strapped down and trapped in a suit and a jacket that only seeks to conform them into an image of a world that doesn't know where it's going, whose opinions change with the times, who doesn't quite know itself or how to save itself. Now, why would you want that? Or a suit? Give you a lady. Speak softly, don't be too assertive. You may have strong opinions, but not too strong that it threatens other people's egos. You don't want to come across as threatening because you want people to like you. For your strength is to flow and fill in the empty spaces that nobody else wants to fill. To smoothen out encounters with things like, oh really? Oh, so everyone will like you. Just make sure you fit into their boxes and paradigms, and you're sure to cop a bit of benefit and influence and approval, human approval. They like me, they love me, give me approval. I feed off approval. I'm finally accepted as long as I say the right things, play the right part, look the right way. That is to say, a walking, talking work of art. Hello. Approval, human approval. Approval, I need your approval. This was all I ever dreamt of. It was all I ever wanted. It was all I ever needed. This is all I ever dreamt of, I thought. This is all I ever wanted, This is all I ever wanted. To be loved. This is all I ever wanted. To be loved. All these years thinking, if only I was thin enough, pretty enough, clever enough, talented enough, I could be wanted. I could be wanted. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was to be loved. For me, just me. Hi, it's me. Me, just me. Without the makeup, without the hairdo, without these fancy dresses and shoes, without name dropping or shoulder rubbing, without the right way of walking or talking, without these titles, actress. Just me, here I am, just me, as I am. Do you like what you see?